Good evening, Sir Alfe, Miss Annalisa, Miss Shelo, Miss Elaine, Sir Ernie, Sir Godofredo, James, Jason. Magandang gabi sa inyo guys. Sir Jeff, ayan. So, we still have 1 minute left and let's wait for everybody to come in. Madami-dami na tayo tonight. And right now, we're gonna talk about our next lesson would be the Facebook ads calculator. Okay? So, may mga questions ba tayo dyan? I prefer to answer those questions later on. Let me just quickly. Okay, 7:30 na. So, our next lesson tonight would be the Facebook ads calculator, no? How among you here yung gusto magpa-compute, no? I'm gonna asan na yung ating ano? Pwede ko kayong i-unmute. Sinong gustong magpa-compute? Mute ko muna kayo and then kung sino yung unang mag-type ng me sa chat, siya yung unahin natin. Si Sir Jeff, ayan, mabilis si Sir Jeff. Jeff Roa. Sige po, ask to unmute. Then you can unmute yourself, Sir Jeff, and state your industry and yun, tulungan kitang i-figure out kung ano yung iyong industry at magkano yung willing kang dapat i-bid for every action moving forward.
Hello sir, good evening. Industry ko sir, health and wellness.
Health and wellness. So e-commerce, tama?
Yes sir, e-commerce. May landing
Okay.
page din ako.
My landing page. Awesome. So let me just quickly share my screen. And if I may ask, wait lang, health or e-commerce na lang. No, if I may ask, what is the average ad spent na yung ginagastos mo per month? Sir? Nakamute. Sige, unmute kita. Ask to unmute yan. Go ahead, sir.
Yung ad spend ko sir, kakasimula ko pala magti 3 weeks pa lang ako. So, parang ginaya ko lang din yung nilagay mo dun sa website mo na 100 per day.
Per day, okay. So, kapag nag-i-start ka pa lang, ang minimum requirements na budget ko is about 15,000 per month.
Per month.
For testing pa lang yun wala pa tayong scaling na part. So testing, kasi if you do the math, that would be 500 pesos times 30 days, 15,000. Ibig sabihin, on a daily basis, you're gonna be spending 500 pesos. If you divide 500 pesos, 500 divided by 100, that's 5 ad sets. No? Because per ad set is 100 pesos. So, makakagawa ka ng 5 ad sets dito, tsaka 5 ads. So, ganito magiging structure niya. So, ito yung campaign level. Campaign level, tapos, let's say, ad set 1. No? Yan yung itsura niya. Tapos, ad 1. Okay, tapos bawat ad set meron siyang 100 pesos. Okay, 100 pesos. Oops. Yan, ganyan magiging itsura. So pag tinotal mo yan, 500. Tama ba?
Tama sir.
Okay? So limang ads ang tatakbo diyan on a daily basis na pwede mong i-test. So let me just delete this one. So palitan natin to 15,000 for testing. All right. So pagdating kasi sa website conversions, ang CPM niya naglalaro yan sa 250 pesos to 350 pesos.
Tama.
So let's assume na ang CPM mo is about 250 pesos. Oh, do you have an exact CPM?
Meron sir. Yung CPM ko medyo mataas eh. Kaya hindi ko alam
Magkano?
around 600 na siya sir to 700. Ranging sa ganun.
Mataas siya.
Hindi ko alam ano gagawin ko eh.
Kailangan mo dyan ng magandang engagement para bumaba yung CPM mo. Pero sige, Given the fact na ganyan yung CPM mo, so mag-base tayo dito, no? Kasi yan yung actual mo eh. Ngayon, if you were to spend the whole budget for the month of February, you with the CPM of 600, you're gonna be generating for about 25,000 impressions for the whole month of February. Now, by the way guys, meron na siyang computation, di ba? Auto-compute na siya. Ito yung formula sa column E. So B1 divided by B4 times C4. That's the reason why you were able to get this number of impressions. Now, again, magkakaroon ka ng mga around 25,000 impressions dyan if you were to spend 15,000 for the month of February. Now, ang ideal click-through rate mo if may landing page ka, at least between 1 to 2%. No? With a CTR of 1%, you're gonna generate for about, or sabihin natin 2% na lang to. No, 2% na lang. You're gonna generate for about 500 link clicks. No? So if you were to calculate the number of link clicks. So basically, 20 out of 25,000 na nagkaroon ng impressions, about 500 of them clicked your link or your ad. Then, out of 500, at least ang conversion rate ng website mo or ng landing page is between 1 to 2% din dapat. So let's assume na meron kang 2% na conversion rate. Out of 500 na nag-click, dapat doon at least 10 ang bumili sa website mo or sa landing page mo. Based on sa 2% na conversion rate ng website. So 2% CTR, yung tinatawag nating click-through rate, napag-aralan natin yung click-through rate kahapon, and 2% CBR. So yung 10 na yun, ibababa mo dito. Then magkano yung average order value per customer sa website mo?
Around 2,000 to 3,000, sir.
Sabihin natin 2.5, safe na yan?
Safe na.
Okay, safe na yan. Ibig sabihin nun, it should generate for about 25,000 revenue in total for the 10 customers you acquired. Okay? So ibig sabihin nun, 25,000 divided by 15,000, your return on ad spend would be 1.67 ROAS. Okay?
Gets.
Most likely, pag tinignan mo yan, break even ka dyan. No? Or nagkaroon ka ng kahit pa paano, ang tawag dito, positive ROI. Pero dahil e-commerce yan, may mga RTS pa yan, may mga OPEX pa yan, di ba? So, masakit sa ulo yan. So, meron kang 10,000 na gross revenue, pero pag ninawas mo pa dyan lahat-lahat, baka itong 1.67 mo, ito yung break-even ROAS mo. Tama? More or less? Okay. So, ibig sabihin nun, if you were to do the math, ang customer acquisition cost mo is 1,500 pesos. Okay? Because it would cost you 1,500 for you to acquire one customer. Paano siya kinalculate? 15,000 divided by 10 customers. That's the reason why ang CAC mo is 1,500 pesos. And let's assume that this is your break-even ROAS. Now, how can you be profitable in this scenario? Kasi dito, kung hindi ka, nagsayang ka lang ng oras eh. Di ba parang dami mong orders, masaya yung month ng February mo, pero pag kinumpute mo yung total revenue mo versus yung ad spend mo, break-even ka lang. How can you become profitable? By increasing your LTV na tinatawag o yung tinatawag na lifetime value. So, ito bang product mo ay meron siyang repeat purchase kung sakali?
Meron, sir. May mga repeat purchase. Pero hindi pa ako
Okay.
nakabenta so far. Wala
Okay.
pang
So, ibig sabihin nun, kung ganito yung mangyayari, magbe-break even ka, walang problema yon. Bakit? Kasi kung merong repeat purchase, doon ka magiging profitable. So, imaginein mo na lang, out of 10 na bumili sa'yo, let's say 5 na lang doon yung mag-repeat purchase. Okay ba ito ba? Percentage to. So, halimbawa, 5 na lang doon yung mag-purchase, no? Tapos ang average order value mo is 2.5 per customer, tama? So ibig sabihin nun, yung 5 yon, if you were to do the math, let's say dire-diretso sila bumili, no? Ng products mo for the next 12 months. then you will have a 60 repeat purchase ng products mo. So, kung 2,525 yan per month, no? And then you multiply it to 12 months. Ibig sabihin nun, na-acquire mo lang yung customer na yun for 1,500 pesos. Okay? Ibig sabihin, yung customer acquisition cost na tinatawag, na-acquire mo siya for 1,500 pesos, pero napakinabangan mo siya moving forward for the next 12 months. Okay, yan yung tinatawag nating lifetime value per customer. Kung ganito yung mangyayari. So, ibig sabihin, in the next 12 months, magkakaroon ka ng 30,000 profit for, tama ba yung computation ko? Wait lang So, that's, wait lang. So, 2,500 kung 5
12.5.
times 2,5. So, that's gonna be 12,500. Okay, 12,500 yung per month mo na ma-generate doon sa 5 customer na lang. No, yung sa 5 customer na lang out of 10 customers na bumili sa'yo. So, tingin mo positive ka? Magpa-positive ka moving forward?
Oo, sir.
Yun. So, ganun yung magiging anong tawag dito? Scenario mo in terms of your products whenever you are in the e-commerce space. Make sense? May questions?
Copy, sir. Copy.
Got it. Okay, so if you are anong tawag dito, kung gusto malaman yung kung paano kinompute, nilagay ko na dito, how to compute FB ad metrics. Okay?
Copy, sir. Magkakaroon
Question?
ba kami ng access dyan, sir? Yung
Yes,
FB ads calculator.
definitely. I'm gonna send it over here.
Yun. Thank you.
I'm gonna send it here, or you can visit my website. Available naman siya sa website ko. Just go to digitalhomey.net and then punta kayo sa forum. Okay, and then type mo lang dito calculator. Calculator. Dapat wala. Ayan. Type mo lang yung calculator ito. The Ultimate Facebook Ads Calculator. Click mo yung download. And then mapupunta ka na dun sa sheet. Okay? So, you can download it. Pag kinilik mo yung file, download via CSV. Separated value CSV file, and then that's it. Kung mawala yung auto-compute, pag dinouble click nyo to, tapos nawala yung auto-compute na nandito yung formula. Okay? Follow-up question, wala na? So that we can move on to other, anong tawag dito? Participants. Okay ka na, Sir Jeff?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. So, sino yung nag-next me? Si Miss Mayel. Go ahead, Miss Mayel. I'm gonna unmute you. Yung mga nag-type ng me lang yung i-unmute ko, ha? Para at least, fair and square tayo din. Miss Mayel, go ahead. Ano pong industry?
Hello, good evening. Sa flight ticket, travel
Ticketing.
agency. Yes,
Travel
ticketing.
agency.
Yes,
travel.
ang cost.
Sige. Ad spend mo, ma'am, magkano na per month? Average.
Mga maabot na ako ng 9 to 10,000. 9,000 to be saved.
Per month?
Yes.
Sabihin natin 10,000 na lang para at least round up na natin. Okay lang? Okay.
Yes.
Magkano ang CPM mo, ma'am? Ang cost per 1,000 impressions mo? Roughly.
Nasa 20 ang nakikita ko dito. Cost per result. Cost per messaging, 20 pesos to 31 pesos.
Hindi po cost per messaging ang pinag-uusapan natin. Cost per meal. Nandito ka ba nung
Okay.
kahapon?
Yes.
Cost per meal ang tingnan mo. Cost per meal CPM.
Oh, there. Hold lang, sir.
Sige pa.
Nasa 72
pesos.
72.68.
Okay. Mababa yan kasi most likely you are optimizing for engagement. Tama ba?
Yes.
Yes. Kapag
most of the
engagement,
time.
kapag engagement kasi mababa talaga CPM. No, especially messages, traffic, awareness, mababa CPM yan. Okay. Anyhow, so if you were to spend 10,000 for the month of February, you're gonna get about 138 impressions, 138,000 impressions. Okay? Ganun po yung ma-generate po niyan. And then, Makinig po lahat yung yung mga may messaging campaign din kasi magiging parehas lang kayo. Messaging po ba kayo,
Mhm.
ma'am? Wala
Naka-messaging
kayong
ako
website?
ngayon. Meron pero ay hindi pa ako ganun ka ano eh. Parang
Sige
hindi
po.
pa ganun fully nag-ooperate.
So messaging campaign po kayo and basically yung mga messaging campaign din dito, ito po pakinggan po mabuti, no? Kasi para magkaroon na kayo ng idea kasi most likely pare-pareho lang to sa inyo kahit anong industry kayo, no? Pare-pareho lang to. So, out of 138,000 impressions, hindi applicable sa inyo tong CTR. Huwag niyo pong kukumputin po 'yan.
Yes.
Okay? Ang gagawin po ninyo, kukumputin po ninyo kung ilan yung pumasok na messages. Roughly, ma'am, on a daily basis, magkano ang estimate mo na number of messages na pumapasok?
Mga 5 to 10. Malaki na yung 10.
Okay, so sabihin natin mga 7 to be
Mhm.
fair, to be ano tawag dito? Conservative, no? 7
Yes.
messages per day times mo lang yan sa 30 days. Let's say sabihin mo ng 220. Yan, 210, 220. No, okay na yan,
Mhm.
220 messages.
Mhm.
Ibig sabihin po nun, if you were to do the math, 10,000 divided by 220, your cost per message would be about 45.45. O sabihin mo ng 45
Mhm.
sarado. So 10,000 divided by
Mhm.
220, that's gonna be 45, no? Yan yung
Mhm.
average cost per message mo
Average. Okay.
sa iyong campaigns. Now, ideally, out of 220 na nag-message sa'yo, dapat at least 1 to 2% of them converts as a customer. So if you were to do the math, 220
20 na
times
nag-message.
sa 1% na lang tayo, 1%. Halimbawa lang. So makakakuha ka diyan at least mga 2 or 3. Dapat.
Tatlo.
Dapat ha.
Oo.
So
Oo.
sabihin nating 4 na lang. Okay? Sabihin natin
Mhm.
4 yung nakuha mo. Each customer ba, nasa magkano ang average order value per customer?
45,000.
Okay, 45,000. Ano to, gross revenue?
Yes.
Gross. Let's say doon tayo sa net na lang para at least medyo makita mo kung magkano yung revenue mo talaga na net. Magkano yung
Mga,
net nito?
mga 20.
20,000.
Mhm.
Yan, 20,000.
Mhm.
So ibig sabihin po, ano pangalan nito? Ma'am Mayel, no? Tama?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Ibig sabihin po, Ma'am Mayel, you're able to get 8x of your total ad spend.
Mhm.
8 beses bumalik sa'yo
Mhm.
yung total ad spend mo.
Yes.
So bakit ka
Yes.
matatakot na mag-increase ng
Mhm.
budget? You were able
Mhm.
to get 8 times of the return
Mhm.
ng iyong
Oo.
spend, di ba? So, ibig sabihin nun, ang customer acquisition cost mo is
Diyan mga
around
returns.
2,500.
Mhm.
Okay?
Yes. Yes.
If you were to do the math, sasabihin mo
Mhm.
sa sarili mo, gusto ko magkaroon ng 15 customers for the month of March.
Oo.
Okay? Gusto kong madagdagan yung benta ko. So, ibig sabihin nun, 15 customers,
Mhm.
because the customer acquisition cost is 2,500 times
Mhm.
2,500. Ibig sabihin, kailangan ko maglabas ng around 40,000 or 37 or 40,000 pesos for me to be
Mhm.
able to hit my target ng 15
Mhm.
customers. Make sense?
Yes, makes sense. And yeah, ito nga yung nagpapasok talaga yung revenue channel na Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
Bukod
So,
pa sa mga referrals. So yeah.
scale to the moon ka na, ma'am.
Mm,
Bombahin mo na yung budget mo. Kung ako
mm.
magrara ng ads dyan, bobombahin ko na yan.
Natatakot kasi ako kasi syempre pa-iba-ibang market eh. So may mga changes
um,
eh.
ang gagawin mo dyan, ma'am, kung ako yung magrara ng ads dyan, kailangan mo ng minimum viable offer. Okay? Minimum viable offer, MVO. O kaya, ang tinatawag ko din itong tripwire offer. Tripwire offer. Okay? So,
Mhm.
ano yung tripwire offer ko dun sa courses ko? Itong 499, no? Yung lahat po kayo nag-join dito, you paid 499 pesos for you to join my program. So that's my tripwire offer. On the back end, Since na-acquire ko na kayo as customers, later on, I can sell my high ticket offer. Diba? So if you visit my website, no, it's easy for me to pitch some of the courses that I have here. Diba?
Mm.
So I have 499, I have free, I have 249, and there are courses here na medyo mahal. Okay? So madali na lang para sa akin i-pitch yung mga courses na to because I was able to acquire you as a customer already. So ang gagawin mo din sa'yo sa anong tawag dito
Sa ticket.
sa ticketing agency mo, create a minimum viable offer or tripwire offer just for you to break even to acquire a customer. Make sense?
Mhm.
And same thing with dun kay Sir kay Sir Jeff na e-commerce kanina. You just need to have a break even ROAS so that moving forward you can sell them on the back end. Pwede kang mag-send ng email marketing, pwede kang mag-chat, pwede kang mag-SMS so that they can be reminded that hey, since you have purchased our products, then moving forward we can definitely put you into the next level. Halimbawa, gusto mo ba na mag-subscribe na lang sa amin sa website namin so that every month hindi mo na kailangan bumili every now and then. Ang gagawin na lang namin, insert ka na lang ng credit card mo and every month i-deliver namin sa yung products. Make sense?
Yes.
So
Sige.
same thing with travel agency. Just create a minimum viable offer for your target audience. Hindi ba kayo nagtataka kung bakit si Cebu Pacific piso fare. Oh, di ba? So gawa din kayo ng promotions na gano'n na that would acquire a customer even if you are not profitable from the front end. Because later on, once you have acquired them as a customer, you can sell them more packages on the back end. Got it?
Yes, got it. And also we can also charge them for the cost per message na binayaran ko, di ba?
Yes.
Mm.
So that's how you can become profitable sa online world. Because kahit ako yung 499 ko, okay lang ako mag-break even kahit na hindi naman ako ganun ka-profitable dito sa front end, but I'll make sure that I can get clients out of it and I can get upsells, no? Yung mga gustong mag-join sa akin for yung inner circle ko, I can easily offer my programs because I'm able to actually binibigay ko na ng free free consultation na nga sa inyo
Oo
'di
nga.
ba?
Sa iba wala to
'Di ba?
Mahal
So
pa.
I'm giving away my secrets already and the same yung nakikita niyo mga magagaling din sa online advertising. It's the same strategy that we've been doing sa online, no? You just need to calculate your cost. How much are you willing to bid for every customers that you acquire or for every action that you acquire? So I'll make an example again. No, moving forward, since you were able to get 4 customers and you were able to get 80,000 revenue and 8x ROAS, are you happy with 45.45 cost per message? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Pero kung may trim down pa natin yan,
Kung
mas
may trim
maganda.
down pa, yes. Okay.
Oo.
So ibig sabihin nun, moving forward, Miss Mayel.
Mayel.
Okay, moving forward, ibig sabihin po nun, when you run your ads, you have to make sure that the cost per message should not go up to 40 mas mamahal sa 45 pesos. The main goal should be go down. Mas mababa sa 45 pesos with the same quality of messages that you're getting. And that's the reason why ito yung pinakuha ko sa inyo na anong tawag dito na metrics, number of messages, quality of messages, and cost per message. Tatlo lang. Okay? And then focus on your audience, focus on your offer, focus on your budget, kung magkano yung willing kang ibid. Then if I were to ask you what is the ideal cost per acquisition or what is the ideal cost per message that you should be willing to bid for every action? That should be 45.45, not more than. It should be less. Now, what is the ideal cost for you to acquire a customer? It should be 2.5 or below, not more than 2.5. Because I'm happy to get 4 customers out of 220 inquiries. Make sense? Mabilis ba yung ano ko? I can repeat. Okay na po?
Okay na po, sir.
Okay,
Thank
sige.
you. Yeah. So, I think we'll work on our ads na lang kasi
Mm.
may mga AI naman na gumagawa ng ads ngayon, di ba?
Yes, yes. I-ano mo siya, i-utilize mo yung AI.
Yung
And
video.
it's your parang kakampi mo na yan sa business mo ngayon, AI. Okay?
Alright. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Sino pa susunod? Nagpapakonsulta. Type me si Sir Ernie. Ernie. Man-mute kita, Sir Ernie. Yes, go ahead, Sir Ernie. Nandiyan ka pa, Sir Ernie? Wala? Sagutin ko tong mga tanong dito sa chat. Paano kapag wala kaming CTR via Messenger lang? Yes, ito nasagot ko na si Miss Mayal. If walling existing data, paano mag-calculate? Ano what do you mean, Ray, if walling existing data? I'm not sure what your question. So, pag magbomba ng budget, i-duplicate lang yung campaign or edit yung mismo sa ad set. Duplicate the same ad set, Sir Russell, and then increase the budget dun sa newly duplicated or sa newly created na ad set. Okay? MVO, minimum viable offer, can apply po sa mga car sales or real estate, right? Minimum viable offer, yes, you cannot apply the minimum viable offer. The best offer that you can give sa car sales and sa real estate is your service. You need to, ang pinaka the best lang na work around mo dito is to establish trust. Kasi sobrang taas nung price point, so dapat mataas din ang trust. Okay? So how can you establish trust? By providing value, Sir Menard. No, ano yung mga value na pwede mong ibigay? Gawa ka ng content, gawa ka ng video content that speaks about your industry. Ano yung mga anong tawag dito? Mga relevant information about your industry. Yun yan, I-explain ko kagabi. Ano yung 3 things that you need to consider if you are gonna be 3 things you need to consider to make your car in a tip-top condition. Number 1, yung mga ganun ba? So, in that case, it builds trust, no? If you provide value. Ask ko lang, sir, yung recorded natin, may expiry ba yun? Lifetime po yan, lifetime access. Never pa po mag-run ads. Magamit ba yung calculator? Yes. Magagamit po pa rin kasi yun yung magiging basis mo moving forward. Okay? Okay, iniisip ko kasi calculator para may expectation ka ng metrics na titingnan. Pagdating sa CPM, Ray, Sir Ray, babae kasi yung picture doon eh. But anyway, Sir Ray or Miss Ray, anong tawag dito? Yung CPM, hindi mo siya mako-compute kasi nga, wala ka pang basis. Wala ka pang historical data. So, ibig sabihin nun, yung calculator, hindi mo pa siya magagamit in terms of CPM dahil wala ka pang historical data. Pero, ipeg mo na siya as 250 pesos kasi ang CPM dito sa Pilipinas is between 250 to 350 pesos. Yan. Okay? Si Faith lead gen campaign po sana kung pwede yung calculator at paano i-optimize. Pareho lang. Ano mo, Miss Faith? Anong industry mo? I-unmute kita. Go ahead, Miss Faith. Miss Faith.
Hello po.
Yan, go ahead.
Sa media buyer po ng for kahit anong industry, mga roofing, handyman, ganun po.
Okay, roofing. So, you are a media buyer, right?
Aspiring.
Aspiring media buyer. Okay. Sige, let's assume it's gonna be roofing, right? And I would assume US dollar to.
Yes po.
Okay, US dollar. So, ang ideal budget, if the company is a bit new into advertising, I would suggest between $1,500 to $3,000. So, let's say 1,500. If you divide that into 30 days, that would be for about $50 per day.
Okay.
Okay, sa $50 per day, you divide that. Parang gagamitin mo lang din yung 100 pesos strategy ko. $50 divided by $10. So that's gonna be 5 ad sets with $10 per ad set. Now, we put it here, 1,500 USD. Ang CPM sa ibang bansa, naglalaro ng $15 to $25, depende sa industry. Makakita ka dyan ng mga nasa $40, $50 kapag competitive yung industry. Pero sa roofing siguro safe to say na ng mga, sabi mo ng $20 na lang siguro. Yan, safe to say na yan. If you were to spend $1,500 for the month of February, so it will generate 75,000 impressions. Anong gamit dito? Messenger o my website?
Lead form po.
Lead form. So let's say parang messenger na rin yun. Lalabas as messenger. So kung lead form yan, do you have an idea kung ilan yung pumapasok na leads per day? Roughly.
Wala po akong idea.
Wala
Siguro
pang
mga
ideas?
5 to 10 message, pumapasok sa pipeline.
5 times 30 days, more or less siguro mga 150 yan, no? 150 leads, no? Messenger or leads pareho lang. So, meaning, ang cost per lead mo is about $10 USD. $10. Okay. And more or less, makakapag-generate ka dyan ng mga 130 to 150 Facebook form leads. Out of 150, since roofing ito, makakashoot ka lang dyan ng mga 1 or 2 customers, goods na yon, no? Or 2 clients. Kasi malalaki naman yung ano yan yung average order value per customer. So, do you have an idea how much is the average order value?
Average siguro 10,000.
10,000 USD.
Oo, per work, per job.
Per job. Ayan. So, ibig sabihin nun, if you were to spend 1,500 USD, and then the revenue would be 20,000 if you were able to close at least 2 clients. That means the return on ad spend would be 13x because 20,000 divided by 1,500, that's a 13.33. The average customer acquisition cost is about 750 USD. Now, if the client wants to get at least, let's say 5 clients for the month of March, 5 times 750, so they need to spend for about 3,750 or about 4,000 USD for the month of March, so that you can get an equivalent of 5 clients for the month of March. Now, moving forward, the average cost per lead should not be expensive more than $10. Make sense?
So, advisable po na advisean yung client kung sakali taasan yung budget nila ng more than $50 per ad.
Kasi if they want to increase the volume of customers.
Okay.
Kasi the number, imaginein mo to, doblehin natin yung 1.5, gawin natin 3,000. Diba? Kung di magiging rin to, magiging 300 yung number of inquiries. Diba? Madodoble din to. Diba?
Pero considering din po na mako-close nila yung...
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Kasi ang trabaho mo dito, Miss Faith, is to bring leads. It's not your job to close them. Dapat meron silang closer.
Okay.
Diba? Hindi mo trabaho yon na isisisi sa'yo kung ba't walang benta. Teka muna, hindi naman ako closer, media buyer ako eh.
Okay.
Diba? Magkalinawan tayo. Sabi mo sa kanilang ganon. Diba? Ang trabaho ko po ay media buyer to bring leads. Now, it's your job as a company to close those sales because I have done my part as a media buyer, it's your job to close those sales. Diba? Eh, mahina
Okay.
kayo. Mahina yung closer nyo kamo. Sisihin mo sila.
Okay po. Thank
Alright?
you.
So, yun yung ano yan? Yung escape route mo. Scapegoat. Alright, so hopefully I was able to answer your question. Any follow-up question? Wala na. Sir Marvin, ano po mas advice? Okay na, Miss Faith, no? Okay ka na? So, ano po mas advisable sa pag-set ng budget sa ads? Daily budget? Yes, daily budget. Paano po yung tinatawag na creative targeting? Paano po ito nagkakaiba sa detailed targeting? Creative targeting, Sir Marvin, is basically you put so much effort on your ads where Facebook will find the best audience for your ads. That's the reason why yung creatives mo ang magiging anong tawag dito, ang magiging driving factor para hanapin yung best audience mo. For example, when you create an ad, let's say ang target audience mo is OFW. Pag gumawa ka ng video or videos, diretsuhin mo na, yung 3 to 5 seconds ng ads mo, diretsuhin mo na agad. Kumusta mga kabayan? And pitch your offer. So that means yung creative mo mismo ang nagda-drive doon sa data ni Facebook in terms of who you are targeting. That's the reason why creative targeting ang tawag, because you spend so much time on the creatives so that Facebook will find the best audience possible doon sa ads po ninyo. Okay, kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, spend 90% of your time on the creatives because that's the anong tawag dito? Yan yung future ng advertising kay Facebook. Gone are the days where you select too much interest and demographics. Akala kasi ng karamihan, yung problema ay nasa targeting nila. Kung nasa interest, nasa demographics, wala na po doon. I can guarantee you, wala na po doon. You can still test, no, and verify, pero yung kung mag-i-spend ka ng, ba't kaya walang bumibili sa akin? Ito kayang targeting ang gawin ko. So nauubos yung time mo kaka-test ng targeting, pero hindi mo binibigyan ng pansin yung ad creatives mo. No, naka-focus ka doon sa sino kaya? Engineer kaya? Doktor kaya? Business owner kaya? Hinanap yung targeting kay ads manager. Pero yung ads mo basyo, no? Yung ads mo, it doesn't speak to your target audience. I'm sorry to say, pero walang laman, ang tawag dito, you are not providing value, you're just selling, sell. Ayaw ng tao na binibentahan tayo. Unless you provide value, people will listen. Okay, that's the reason why tinawag siyang creative targeting, because you put the targeting sa creative mo. You call them out kung sino yung target audience natin na target mo. Kung engineers, the engineers. But you have to make sure na yung doon sa ads mo, yung sa videos ng ginawa mong ads, is kino-call out mo yung mga engineers. Isa ka bang engineer na nag-struggle ngayon papunta sa trabaho mo dahil wala kang sasakyan, papasok sa trabaho? The best ngayon ang offer ni Blank Motors or Mitsubishi Motors or ni Toyota Motors Philippines, dahil meron kaming special promo sa mga engineers ngayon. Ngayon, kung ako yung engineer, makikinig ako sa iyo kasi engineer ako eh. Tsaka mo lang yung pipindutin dun sa ads manager, yung mga engineer, hahanapin mo sila doon kasi yun yung ads mo based dun sa anong tawag dito, doon sa demographics targeting mo. Make sense, Sir Marvin? Hopefully, I was able to answer your question. Sir Ernie, good evening. Hindi ko po magana mic ko. Ask ko lang, sir, how about mag-ads po ako abroad? Yung target location, same pa rin ba ng cost per message? Hindi po. Tataas po ang cost per message po doon, Sir Ernie. Depende po sa country na niraran nyo po yung ads. Kapag US market po, kapag US nyo pinalabas yung ads ninyo, ang cost per mille po ninyo or cost per 1,000 impressions, tataas po yan, nasa 15 to 25 no? So, mag-ready ka na ng budget mo diyan kung doon ka sa US may ipapakita. Pero kung sa Hong Kong, siguro mag-iiba yung pricing po niyan. Okay? We're about to launch our website, and what's the suggested budget para sa ads namin? 15,000 kung local. If you're going to go international US market, at least may 1,500 USD ka. Okay, is it right to raise a proposal of running an ads for 3 days with brand awareness? No. I would not spend my budget, especially kung limited yung budget ko, magbo-brand awareness ako. Diretso ka na sa lead generation or sa engagement campaign. Okay? Paano po i-target ang OFW coach? Just simple. Simple lang. I-switch mo yung location kung anong country mo siya tina-target. Kung Hong Kong, o di switch mo sa Hong Kong. Okay? So, yun lang. And then, I would suggest doon sa language, Tagalog or Filipino. Sorry, Filipino, hindi Tagalog. Turo ko sa'yo kung saan mo i-check yung ito lang, kita ko sa'yo. Pag sa ibang bansa ka pupunta, magra-run ng ads, pagpunta mo dito sa create, teka, yan, sa create audience, di ba nakaka-create ka na, punta ka lang sa ad set level. Punta ka dito sa ad set level, tapos, banda dito sa baba, itong included locations, click mo lang to, tapos tanggalin mo yung Philippines. Halimbawa, Hong Kong, edi type mo lang dito, Hong Kong. Hong Kong. Yan, Hong Kong country region. Tapos pagdating dito sa languages, click mo tong edit, type mo dito Filipino. Ayan. Yun. Meron ka ng targeting via ibang bansa. Okay? Paano, newbie question, di ba may Shopee ads and Lazada ads din? Should we just focus on FB ads since nakapag-produce naman siya ng traffic through landing page and don't waste money? Ito yung problema ko dyan sa Lazada and Shopee, no? If you, Miss Ruby, if you run ads sa Lazada and Shopee, you do not own the data. Wala kang, hindi mo control dahil hindi mo pagmamay-ari yung Shopee and Lazada. All the customer information goes to Lazada and Shopee because you do not own the platform. Okay? But if you have a website, now you collect the information, their email, their contact number, you own the data so that you can remarket to these people moving forward. May isang client na lumapit sa akin. Nasa e-com din sila, nasa beauty products. Before, meron silang Shopify at meron silang Lazada and Shopee. Ni-utilize nila lahat sa Lazada and Shopee. Tapos konti lang yung nasa Shopify. Guess what? Hindi nila ma-remarket yung existing, yung mga bumili ng products nila, hindi nila ma-remarket because they don't own the data. Hindi sila makapag-send ng email, hindi sila makapag-send ng SMS because they don't have the data na kay Lazada and Shopee. Make sense? So, yun. Anyone? Anyone? Thank you so much. And kung wala na, maraming salamat. Wala nang question. And good decision ba? Good decision ba po ba, Coach? Yes, recorded po, Miss Jal. Good decision ba, Coach, kung ang placement lang po na pipiliin lalabasan ng ads ay FB Newsfeed? No. Kapag nagte-test ka, Miss Marilyn or Marily, you always use the automatic placements. Can you target multiple countries in one ad? Yes, but I would not suggest putting them in one ad set, yung lahat ng countries, because Sir Jeff, magkakaiba sila ng distribution ng budget. Pag pinagsama-sama mo yung Hong Kong, yung Taiwan, yung UAE, yung Malaysia, kunyari, o Indonesia, o whatever, pag sinagsama-sama mo yan sa isang ad set, merong isang country dyan na kakainin yung budget mo. Okay? kakainin ng malaki yung budget mo, I would rather make a separate campaign on each country. Halimbawa, kung Hong Kong lang yung ad set. Kung Malaysia lang, Malaysia lang. Kung Taiwan, Taiwan lang. Para alam mo na well distributed yung budget mo. Okay? So, can we have access to the recordings? Yes. Magsisend ako ng email tonight so that you can, yung mga hindi pa anong tawag dito, nakaka-access ng recordings, isisend ko po sa email yung instructions. What is the deciding factor to stop the ad? Ano magiging factor ng stop loss? Magiging factor ng stop loss, Sir Menard, is hindi magkakaroon ng solid na data yung campaigns mo kasi walang consistent na data ang nagpumapasok. Okay, nagkakaroon ka ng stop. Patayin ko muna ng alas 12 ng madaling araw kasi tulog naman yung mga tao. Nope. Facebook will control your budget based on the inventory, Sir Menard. Ibig sabihin po, mapapansin mo yan all throughout the day kung maraming tao ang gising, yung budget mo, i-consume yan ni Facebook. Pagdating po ng madaling araw, bandang alas 12 hanggang alas 5 ng madaling araw, yung spending po ni Facebook, kung 100 pesos yan, hindi yan aabot ng 100 pesos. So, nag-ano rin yan, nagpipik din po yan. So, halimbawa, 12 midnight to 1 a.m., kung 100 pesos daily budget na nilagay mo, ang spending lang niyan, baka mga nasa 20 pesos pa lang. No? Tapos, pagdating ng, let's say, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. doon uubusin niya yung maglalabas siya ng mas maraming budget. So, controlled na ni Facebook kung kailan lalabas yung budget mo, kung kailan niya kukontrolin. So, you do not have to stop and pause yung ads mo. Sinisira mo lang yung data ng ads mo, Mr. Menard, kapag on and off ka. Okay? Sinisira mo lang yung data mo. So, do not do that. Kaya nga sabi ko sa iyo, you must have a budget in mind in 1 month, 15,000, 15,000. And then you divide it 500 pesos per day. Do not even touch it if it is learning. Then, once you see some ad that is winning, then increase your budget if you are getting the ROI that you want. Lorraine, if ang client ko is IG lang gamit at doon daw magrara ng ads, anong hihingin ko sa kanya na credentials? You add the IG doon sa business portfolio, just the way we did noong day 1. Okay, you add the IG doon sa business portfolio. Okay, so that you can manage the Instagram account. So, all you need to do is to go here, turo ko sa iyo, Lorraine, go to all tools, go to business settings, and then go here, Instagram accounts, and then click add. And then I agree, ganyan lang. Claim Instagram account if meron. Tuloy mo lang yung process na yan. And then your Instagram account will be added here. Okay? So next natin. How much po ang suggested budget for conversion objectives sa Philippine market? Sinabi ko na po, 15,000 per month. Okay, if na-late po kayo ma'am, si OC Crystal, 15,000 for the test campaign. Divide mo yan sa 30 days, that's 500 pesos per day. Sir Russell, if different province like Cebu, Bulacan, and Target, different ad set sila para sa targeting, kung different province, but it's the same products or service that can be availed within the same within all the province that you are targeting, just combine them. Okay? Dahil nasa Pilipinas lang naman sila, pare-pareho lang naman ang cost dito sa Pilipinas. Dahil Cebu and Bulacan, part of the Philippines. So, i-combine mo yung Cebu and Bulacan because they belong to the same country. Ang sinasabi ko lang, pag different countries, Philippines tapos Hong Kong, mag-separate ad set ka doon dapat. Need niya po ba ng ad account? Yes, kailangan niyo po mag-create ng business portfolio, just what we did on day 1. Noreen, pangandaman yan. Okay lang ba patayin ang ad kung pangit results ng ad set tapos i-on po ulit coach pag nakagawa na pong ulit ng ad set? Nakagawa na ulit ng ad set. Patayin mo yung ad kung pangit yung results, yes. Tapos i-on po ulit coach kapag nakagawa na po ulit ng bagong new ad set. Kung ang new ad set is targeting a different audience, yes, you can test the same ad with a different audience. Baka kasi mamaya yung audience ang problema, okay naman yung ad mo. So you can ang tawag doon, always test and verify. Si Miss Lidelma, how about for a specific area like only one city, is still 15K po ang ideal budget? You can have a lesser budget, Miss Ma'am Lidelma. Perhaps kung halimbawa, Bulacan lang, probably mga 8,000 pwede na siguro. No? Pero kung kaya mo naman yung 15,000, why not? Diba? So, yun. Okay? Anyone? Questions? Violent reactions? Wala na? Kung wala na, hingi ako ng maglalambing lang ako sa inyo guys kung may time kayo. And I'm gonna be sending this survey about your experience, digital homey feedback, no? I'm gonna be sending this link to you guys. Ito, digital homey feedback form. And dito sa responses, malalagay niyo yung mga responses dito ninyo. And hindi ko po malalaman yan kung kanino po galing, no? So pwede niyo akong i-bash dyan, wala namang problema. And hindi ko po kayo malalaman kung sino yung nagbigay ng ng feedback. Halimbawa, ito, precise and detailed. I appreciate that this training is based on real experience, blah blah blah. Lessons are straight to the point. Yon. Pwede niyo what needs to be improved. It's already very informative yon, mga ganun. Pwede naman, meron din namang mga bad comments dito or negative comments dito. Not sure it's short your time, but a follow-up on students would be nice. Yan. So, may mga negative comments din naman. So, kung mag-negative comments kayo, wala namang problema. I accept that because that's my way of improving my program. No, I'll be sending it here sa chat, and I would appreciate you guys if you can, put your comments and suggestions. And yun. Maraming salamat for joining the 5-day challenge. And before we go, sulit naman ba yung inyong binayaran na 499? Let me know in the chat kung sulit naman. No, yung 499 na binayaran nyo. Kasi baka mamaya hindi sulit eh. Yes, sulit naman daw. Okay, so 499 for 5 days. Usually kasi I charge $100 per hour. So that's gonna be 58 ba ngayon? $100 times 58 pesos. So 5,800 per hour dapat ang i-charge ko sa inyo. So 5 days tayo nagsama-sama times 5 days, dapat ang binayad nyo sa akin is 29,000 for 5 days, no? But you only paid for 499, so I think sulit naman siguro. Tama ba? No? Sulit naman yung binayaran nyo. However, kung halimbawa, offeran ko kayo ng 10,499 digital scientist course, you'll get everything here, all my courses. Ito, katulad nito, bago lang to. So you're gonna get this one as well. For only 10,499, you will get all my courses. Plus, this is a lifetime membership. Okay, any updates on my courses, you don't have to pay another dime. So one-time payment, 10,499. Tingin nyo naman sulit, no? Kung sulit naman, then I would ang tawag dito, I would invite you to join my inner circle so that anytime meron tayong bi-monthly coaching calls live every month, 2 beses sa isang buwan. And then we talk about your struggle sa campaign, my suggestions, how to move forward. Yun yung binayaran nyo. One-time payment, 10,499 and lifetime membership. Okay? Thank you so much everyone for joining this session, and you can still ask questions doon sa Facebook group natin, and I'll see you around. Yung recording ilalagay ko doon sa ang tawag dito, doon sa dashboard po ninyo. Maraming salamat everyone and I see you when I see you. Facebook group, ito po siya. Send ko po dito sa chat. Ito po. Alright, maraming salamat and I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.